So every year, Pat, you go up in the mountains
Yes.
and spend some time with the Lord and praying, and you were up there at your mountain home in Virginia. What did the Lord tell you for 2014?
Well, I spent a lot of time praying. This is a long time. Last year there was so much ice and I couldn't even get up there. But this time I was up there by myself in the mountain, and I had several days. So what was the message? I think what I said to the staff was love, that we've got to exercise. God is love. He's also light, and we have to walk in the light as He is in the light. Now, what is He going to do this year? Well, I offer that, Wendy, with humility, saying, let's see what happens. And, you know, check it out when the year's over. Was I right or wrong? But number one, I think that the world is going to be in chaos this year. We're not going to have a unified world. And I think sometime during the year there's going to be some kind of a credit crisis, and I think China is going to lead the way. I think we'd be very sad, you know, that whole economy is like a house of cards, and when it starts falling, it can affect the entire world because the Chinese purchases of raw material and goods, you know, you look at all the markets, whether it's gold, whether it's silver, whether it's copper, whether it's aluminum, whether it's steel, whether it's timber, all those things sucked in by the Chinese economy. So if they start having trouble, it'll be trouble for everybody else. The other thing is, I do believe that the Iranians will have a nuclear device before the end of the year. And Obama is using a tactic of containment. That's not going to work. We used to say we're not going to let them have it. Now they're going to say, well, we're just going to contain it. Well, that's a bad policy. The next thing is, I do believe that the Republicans will win control of the Congress, but they will not have a veto-proof majority, so they'll be able to pass some stuff, but unless they can get Democrats to go along with them, they cannot override a presidential veto. The other thing is, I think that the president is going to be severely, severely hampered. I think America is going to turn against him much more so than now, as that affordable care thing starts biting hard as it is. He's going to be discredited terribly, and as a process, I think that he's going to withdraw. He likes Hawaii. He spent a lot of time in Hawaii, and he probably figured, you know, okay, I've done my thing, now let's go surfing. I mean, really, he's got a big airplane to ride around in. He's got a big staff. He's got a big, expensive limousine to ride in. And he can just go bopping around the world, and he doesn't have to govern. And I don't think he's going to, because he can't get anything through. Well, what else? I'm trying to think. I didn't...
Spiritually speaking, did the Lord say anything about...
Well, I think spiritually is more important than any of the rest of it. There's going to be a great move of God. And the thing that God was impressing on me is what really the command of Jesus. Ordinary, if I can use that term, there's no such thing as an ordinary Christian. Every Christian is extraordinary. Right. But just people in the pews, just regular Christians who are filled with the Spirit, are going to do extraordinary things. There's going to be tremendous healing. People will be able to pray and have their prayers answered. There will be a move of God, and it'll be the greatest year in the history of the church. It'll be unbelievable all around the world. And I think Islam is going to be in retreat. Instead of advancing, it's going to be retreating. And, you know, onward Christian soldiers.